And try this one. All right, we got some. Now you guys can hear me. Perfect. So we're going to make one of these guys first. And then we're going to put his little nose in here. So I'm going to show you how to do one of these. And then I have to make a whole bunch more. Come on. There we go. Okay, so here's what I'm using. I'm using my mallet. I'm using a pair of graduated pliers. These have different sizes on them. I'm using my fork tine bender. Just a tube. You can also use a copper pipe. You can also use clip ring pliers. I've taken the tips off, but these are heavy duty. And I'm using some flat nose pliers. I have already flattened all of these guys, and I've drilled a hole in them. The hole for these big rivets is 1/8 of an inch. I just take my punch, punch it somewhere in here. So you still have enough at the bottom, so you're not just going right for the edge. Then we'll drill it out and put it in our vise. I like to do it with the face of the fork pointed towards me. To start, I'm going to start with the middle tine. I'm going to come up about 1/4 inch. Bring it over like that. Same thing with the other side. And then this one is going to go this way. So I'm going to leave this one alone right now. And I'm going to roll this one away from me. I'm going to roll this one. You can roll it away or towards, either way. I'll roll this one towards me. Take my flat nose pliers. I'm going to grab a cross. There. Same thing here. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to roll it towards myself. Leave about 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch will let you bend this around nice and even. This one here, I'm also going to rotate towards myself. Now I'm going to flip this guy. Twist this guy. And this guy didn't go down quite as far as I wanted to, so I'm holding it here. And I'm just going to tap and roll. Just putting it down here and just going to start to flatten it out. We're right there, and it looks like this one here is going to split. So gonna tap this down. And this guy here, he's gonna break. Let's go ahead and break him off. I'm gonna grind this one down a little bit. We don't want any sharp edges. Let's see. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. A lot of people are finding out that they thought they were subscribed and for some reason they got kicked off. So please make sure you check that out. Okay, so I'm gonna bend this one, but we're gonna bend it weird. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this camera. Okay, man. Wrong camera. There we go. Okay, it's been a while since I've been picture in picture. There we go. Okay, so would have been this one, a little weird. Let's try and wrap it around this one. So I'm putting the pliers in here to keep the round shape. I don't know if that's going to work. See if we can get this to round off around itself. Sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. This guy's probably just going to break right off. When in doubt, pound it out. It's so hard to move them whenever they're stuck in one position. It's just way too hard. See if we can twist this without it snapping. All right, so we got a wonky. Thought I started the chat. There it goes. Okay, so now just gonna take this guy. So this is the side that's most likely going to have the wire or ribbon holding it. Bend these together. They're nice and snug. Okay, now this guy looks pretty ugly, so we're gonna fix it up. Gotta make sure I put where I can see you. So this is more of just blending. Again, we don't want any sharp points. This is going to be a non-typical. I am going to run these back through the tumbler. So any edges that are on here get smoothed out a little bit. All right. Oof. One. Let's see if we can not do that again. We'll start in the middle. This one's a little bit softer. This one's a lot softer. Sometimes you'll have to push it away so you can get past the one time. Just want to bring it just around where it gets to the right height that you want. And this one here I'm going to bring towards me. Now we got a mess. So let's take that one and bring it up. This one, bring it down. And this one here. They go the wrong way. I did. I went the wrong way with this one. My brain's messing with me. I went the wrong way. Let's see if it will let me go backwards. So far, so good. Oops. Now I'm going to take this. Gonna bring that back. When in doubt, pound it out. I'm not hammering way down on it. I just want to get them kind of close together so I can pull them apart. Okay, that's that one. Same thing with this one. We're going to split them apart. And now I'm going to flatten them. All right, so we're pretty much flush. I'm going to separate them a little bit more so I can get my curves a little better. That one. Okay, so we're pretty close here. Right, so what I'm going to do now is slowly tap these together. Because I want these touching so that we can hang a ribbon from them. Tap, tappy, tap. And we can take and move these a little bit with these guys. That'll help them end up touching each other. So there's that one, and there's that one. And not really a whole lot of tool marks. Ta-da-da-da. All right, now let's see if we can do this the easy way. This one here is pretty thick. It will probably give us some trouble, but we're going to do it anyways. Go a little bit further. Ding. Oh, my shoulder does not like me. Okay. Go this way. This one goes this way. I'm going to bring this one towards me. I'm going to bring this one towards me. Is that right? Yep, that's right. Okay, so we're all kinds of twisted. That one that way. Bring this guy up. Bring this guy up. Now we've got basic hearts. So because these two are crossed over, I don't want to smash them down yet. I want to move them out of the way. If you can't move it, grab a hold of it with your pliers and then hammer the pliers. Okay, now these guys are ready. You go through and just put a little bend in them. Same thing here. Just rounding that over just a touch. I'm just using leverage to pull these up. So I have part of the pliers here, and then the other one is resting on the bottom of this, and I'm just going to lift up just a little bit. Same thing with this side. Can move it just a little bit. Now we'll hammer it again. So this is the back side. Okay, so we're almost there. Once they're crossed, go ahead and take the pliers and you can level these out. No gaps. And we got a nice looking double heart. Guy there. Oh, I was supposed to make one. Okay. My shoulder hurts. All right, so let's do this one. We're going to do this one minus drilling the hole. Hole's pretty simple. All right. This one goes this way. One's gonna go this way. It's gonna come towards me. Towards me again. Part of the hard part about sometimes they just, you don't get enough of the point sticking out, and it makes you go short in your loop. This is also how you make your intertwined hearts. Okay, so we know where we're at. You know, those are far enough apart, those are far enough apart. Go ahead and tap some of these down. Okay, so we're going to take this guy down a little bit here. I'm going to move this one over. Move this guy over. Ouch. Okay. There's one. We're going to bring this guy together. I'm going to bring this one together. Grab our flat pliers. Actually, this one I'm going to tap down. This stuff right here is just paneling board. I'm going to twist this tine towards the other one. Same thing with this guy. There we go. Now they're touching. Make sure they're not coming apart. That's the front. Alrighty, so these guys are all set. You know what I didn't do? I didn't make the eyes. Let's see. The eyes were just dots. We can do dots. We can definitely do dots. Just need a hole or a center punch. Put one there. Put one there. So I am gonna take, ouch, do I have enough room? Ugh. So I just took my drill, or and we'll take our Sharpie, give this guy some eyes. Now he's got some eyes. Give him a nose. We're going to put on front, and now we put on the back, and it's clicked on there now. Now he has a nose. Now what I do is I like to take a thicker piece of leather, and I'm going to put the bead side down. You just want to be careful. Once it stops moving, it's on there. Now you just put a ribbon on it, and you're good to go. Take a picture of this for my phone for a thumbnail later. Da, 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 da. All right. Next. All right, now I can move on. I'll have to remember to put eyes on those. It's hilarious because I don't remember anything. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. All right, so I've got 8 done. I need 30 done. Since I'm here, get all my tools put up where they're supposed to be. Anybody have any questions? Right now I'm punching out the eyes, or putting in the eyes. I'm going to go through later and I will drill these out a little bit so they're a little bit deeper, a little bit rounder, so they The eyes really pop out. I have 30 of each style to make. So I figured I'd start with the hard one. Hearts are normally the harder ones. Once I get these in there, then we can start bending again. Can't believe I almost forgot the eyes. That changes things. One of the tricks for this is making sure that your punch is nice and sharp. I just finished sharpening this one a little bit ago. I'll show you guys how I do that. It really helps it to keep from slipping. Of course, you gotta hit it. I know there's an end here somewhere. I was making rings and my hand started to hurt. I figured I'd do this and get some of this started. Because I have a bunch. So the goal is I'll have 60 of these done tonight. Ouch. And whatever's left of the rings, I have this already full, almost full. I have another 40 left-ish. Oh, here's how I sharpen this. I take my Dremel. And I bring this right to here. And then just slowly we'll turn the punch. So I can see the angle. Now I got a nice tip. I think these are 220 grit drums. A little bit more. There we go. Now it's sharp. All right, back to bending. So normally what I would do is I would take all these over, I'd drill them all, and then go from there. But I can do that after. So for right now, so I'm leaving about a 1/4 inch down here. when I'm bending that over. Do the same thing for the other side. If you go too far, you can always come back. Just be careful you don't go too hard over, because you might end up splitting the tine or breaking it off. This one goes away from me, maybe about that 1/4 inch. Same thing, this one goes backwards. One here comes towards me. This one here goes backwards. Next, I'm going to turn this one. Turn this one. Going to turn that one. And I really want this one to bend some more. There we go. Now I'll turn it. So this is what it looks like. All kind of not really level with each other yet. Watch your thumb. Now the ones that aren't touching, go ahead and hammer those down. But with these two, they're going to overlap. We want to put it back in the vise, and we're going to separate them. Just putting this in here and pulling them apart. So now they're separated. Everybody is roughly flat. We'll put it back in here, and we're going to tidy everything up. Like the curves on these, I'm going to bring this one back. So I'm putting one part of the plier in the middle, and then this part is going to go up. Just going to let it come back in. This one here is fine. Twist that guy a little bit. There we go. Let's hammer everything down again. Okay, so we're almost there. We're just going to adjust these tips. That one's good. And that one's good. Oof. We got another one. No sharp edges. No real tool marks. Next. So this guy has a little flatter tines. They're not so round. I prefer to do them with more rounded tines. So this I pushed backwards a little bit. I'm going to go up my 1/4 inch, and then I'm going to come out to the side. Same thing here, back. This one's going to go away. The nice part about the flat ones is they do bend easier. That's coming away also. One's coming towards me. I'll flip this guy around. This one I'm going to bring over, and I'm going to roll it towards me. And I'm going to twist it this way. Use a flat one here. Back into the vise. We're going to bring this one down just a little bit more. And then this one here, we're going to bring down a little bit more. Just to twirl it just a little bit. And raise it up. All right, so now they're crossed. Open them up just a little bit. That one, and we can put just a little bit more of a bend on that one. There we go. Tap them all down. And the last little adjustment. Nice, there we go. Next. Whew. It has been a long day. This is going to be a hard one. What is my other pattern? Okay, so that one's not going to happen. That one's not going to happen. Let's see, what can I get away with? If I could just bend them out. And to make them even. Bring that back to center. Let's see if I can bend this one over, like lay it on top. Just by feeling this, I could tell that these tines are just going to be really, really brittle. Let's see what I can get away with here. All I'm thinking to myself is, please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. Well, it's doing better than I expected, that's for sure. So whenever you're pushing down like this, make sure that you're being wary of the tines, because they will come, it will get you. I don't know if we get one more bend on these. Nope. Okay, well, that's something. All right, let's hammer this guy down and see what we got. This one is over this one. Okay, so now I need to make a way for this to hang. Oh. Just making sure these are lined up. Yeah, that's not going to work. So this is where it gets kind of questionable. I should have ran that the other way. But, oh well. Gonna go down to a smaller pair of pliers. This just needs to be big enough to get a ribbon through it. almost got it around. All right, switching over to metal hammer. Da, da, da. There we go. So now I've got my little loop there. It's being a pain in the butt. Maybe I should have bent it over a little bit farther. Hi, Darla. Yeah, these are not thick enough. As I bend my pliers. So it's gonna have to be a big ribbon. Things are so stiff they don't want to move at all. Now we're just gonna blend this together. Just super light. I want to take off any sharp edges that are on there. Yeah, these guys were not going to cooperate. Super thick tines. But at least we got a place for it to hook now. I'm going to count that as one of the 30. Get everybody lined up here again. It has been a long day. How has your guys' day been? Okay. And away we go. Start with the middle one. Let's give me another hard one. Long. I agree. Can I procrastinate longer? Don't injure yourself. You have somewhere to be in 3 weeks. Yep. 3 weeks. I will be in Oregon. Making silverware. There's something else I'm supposed to do, but I can't remember. I don't know. We'll see if my memory can remember before I get all the way out there. Something important. I remember that. Something like a major change or something. So because this guy is going to be a pain, I'm going to bend this side first. Something important. Oh, wedding bells. Yeah. I'm getting married August 2nd. How crazy is that? I think somebody in the chat is leading the conversation. I don't know who that would be. Darla. Come on. Get around there. Then we'll get Darla YouTube certified. She can come run the show so the videos aren't boring. Okay, so let's get this guy. There we go. That should have us. Lines are so thick. Okay. I'll bring all my jokes. You can do that. Okay, so now we're going to bring these guys together again. So we're trying not to get tool marks on here. So if you can keep any of your hard edges from running along the sides, it will go a long way towards making a clean looking heart. Still not quite there. So I'm just going to put it on the edge here. There we go, almost got it. Okay, now let's get these guys together. And this guy needs to come out. Ouch! That was my finger. Any way you can do it, make sure they're touching. There we go. Couple little tool marks there. You can just see the shiny bits. Just trying to blend. The less metal you take off, the better. I tried making reindeer out of silverware once. Turns out they laid the milk holiday table and forked off at my heart. Are those the kind of jokes you're bringing? Careful with the ring finger. I'm doing my best. My shoulder does not like me today. You forgot the elevator music. It should be playing. These guys go backwards. These guys go forwards. This one's been nice and easy. All right, let's that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Separate this guy a little bit. My shoulder might be done for today. Now just raise these up. Bring this guy up. I can fix these edges. Made some reindeer from spoons. Now they're sitting. I'm getting old, I can't see people. Made some reindeer from spoons. Now they're stirring up trouble and prancing around like they own the cutlery drawer. You crack me up. I guess that's why I love you, because you're crazy. Alright, so I'm going to call these done. Done, done, done. Even with those corny one-liners. Yep. Oh. Is there another stiff lines? Because you're bending these, bend them back a little bit. And this one here, I'm bending back a little bit. This one here, I'm gonna bend just straight to the side. One's on the right. Go backwards. One's on the left, go forward. Unless you're flipping them around. pretty easy to do if you flip it around. Bring this guy over there. Tighten down my vise a little bit. All right, looks like, does that say hi? Hi. All right. This side needs to be down just a touch. Hopefully that will do it. Well, someone else is here, so I'm saying hi to them. Hello, random user. Okay. No tool marks. I do have some of the nose. It's kind of scratchy. It is going to be covered up with the rivet. But, oh man. My shoulder might be done for today. Okay, I'm gonna do this one last one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So with this one, I'll be half done, and I'll do the rest tomorrow. But I do need to get more rings done tonight. For the day. I don't know about for the day. Still got some rings to make. Unless you're the boss telling me I'm done for today. And then I kind of have to listen to what the boss says, right? Is that how that works? Okay. I like using the flat nose pliers here because I can get the tip and the side without really having to put marks. There we go. Haha, yes. Okay, so this one, I'm just gonna twist, tying over. Guys, I'll just bring it together. And done. Nice, easy one. All right, that's half done. Put my tools away. Ow, that's my knee. Everything has its place. I have 15 left for tomorrow. And actually I have 75 left for tomorrow. Might take me a couple days. Boom. I'm big again. Yay! Okay. I'm all done. Hope you guys all have a great day. I will see you next time. I don't